The tariffs have been applied. The market has reacted. None of it has been enjoyable. It's all been quite painful. Today we're going to take a look at Bitcoin, the miners, and a couple of other important tickers. So for now, let's start with Bitcoin. First of all, Bitcoin is showing some really strong relative strength. So it's looking really good with relative strength. You can see here our lowest low for Bitcoin is all the way down at 76,400. We are currently trading at 82,000. Now we are getting held underneath the 50-day moving average, which we do need to break to really see a breakout. But the fact that we aren't going to new lows, the fact that we are holding up here above $80,000 is a good sign for now. We're holding up in the top half of this descending channel here. Okay, that is good. That is actually really great. Now we see that volume is looking like it's ready to flip negative, which I don't want to see. That doesn't sound like it's going to be very fun for us. The VX trender isn't looking good on the daily, but if we compare it to, like, Bitcoin's only down 0.28% today, whereas the SPY is down, 3.73%. I mean, in the past, you'd see the SPY down 3.7%. Bitcoin would be down, 15% or more. So the fact that it is holding up is actually a very good sign right now. Now, it's not holding up as well as, let's say, gold. Gold is actually doing decent. Gold is almost flat on the day after that big shock. That's been doing quite well. And that is because fears of stagflation are coming through, and as a result, gold holds up quite well in periods of stagflation, so people are gravitating toward gold at this time. Now it is at a very high right now, so I don't know if I would be buying gold at these levels specifically, but if you are fearful of stagflation, it is generally known as a hedge to that. And of course, nothing I say is financial advice or a suggestion to buy, sell, or hold any asset whatsoever. Okay, take a look here. So the warrants, they went on a bit of a run the last couple of days, right? They went on a pretty wicked run. So let's go right here. They went up, almost 100% run there in 2 days, and now it's bleeding off, 25% of that, which, could be better, could be worse. It's coming up on this yellow line. Once it breaks this yellow line, I think we'll revisit the 30s. I'm still waiting to ensure that I don't have any kind of wash sale activity, since I did sell some I bet like 40 cents for a slight loss, and I've got about another 7-8 days before I can rebuy it without a wash sale on the position that I did sell. Now I'm still holding 2/3 of my CLSKW. Of my warrants, I just de-risked a week or so ago, or a couple weeks ago, like 3 weeks ago, I de-risked from a lot of my positions. My positions were a little too big for the amount of volatility coming through the market, so I had to resize those positions so that I could continue to hold them for the most part. You can see that the miners are doing absolutely horrifically today. CleanSpark down 7%, Mara down 8%, Iron down 7%, CoreZ down 8%, Wolf down 9%, Hut down 10%, MicroStrategy down 6%. Nearly. What about Coinbase? Where's Coinbase? Ooh, Soxel down 18%. This is when I was waiting. I was really waiting for this red cloud here to turn green, and that was going to be the indication that we were on a run for the semiconductors, and it got so close, faked us out a couple of times on that, and then just absolutely cratered over and over again. Hopefully that will be finding a bottom soon and returning and reverting here, but look at the semiconductors. They're all down 5 to 10% as well. It's absolutely brutal out there. VRT, I was buying it, and then in these 3 days, it came all the way down, slammed into my stop loss, took me out, and then started going up, and now it's falling again. So, hopefully that'll continue to stay stagnant for a couple of weeks so I can get back into that as well. Tesla falling, but I was looking for Coin. Where's Coin? Where do I have Coin? There it is. Coin also down 7.4% today. SoFi down 10% today. Everything is getting absolutely hammered. We're going to continue to see this sort of thing play out until we get news about deals being made. We need to see some trade deals coming through. Once those start coming through, maybe we'll see some relief here. And if not, then we're looking at a recession. And let's see here, we're getting very close to the recessionary path, actually. So the fact that we absolutely obliterated the lows on SPY is a problem. How far are we down top to bottom right now? Let's take a look. How far are we down top to bottom? Right now we are at 11%, so we have crossed past the 10% correction zone now as of this time. And if we take out these lows back here, let's see, did we already do it? Did we already take that out? Not quite. If we take these lows out back here from September, well, then the next low we're looking at is August. I mean, we could say potentially whatever this was back here in June 2024, maybe at 518, but I think August is more the target that is being viewed there. So if we lose 540, we're looking at 510 right after, and that would be I think closer to a full-on correction, like mean reversion. Yeah, 16%. Even that wouldn't be full mean reversion. That we would need to go another full-on 4%, which would I assume would be back here around 491. Let's take a look. Let's see if that would play out there. 491. Yeah, that would be about almost 20% coming all the way back down to like the 490s. And that could happen. We could absolutely be looking at this being a full-on 20% move down, which if we look at how this down leg followed by that bear flag, and we were to draw this out, that would be exactly how far the next leg would be. The next leg would take us all the way down to 491. So if we do not see this thing come back up, like if it comes back, so I've got the 9 EMA on here. That's that white one. That's the 9 EMA. If we come back up to this thing and reject, we're coming down. We're coming down hard. So pay attention to that. Anyways, that's all I've got for you today. Bitcoin's holding up. We're hoping for brighter days to come through soon. The overall market looks a bit sick. There's tons of technical damage. This is looking quite bad in terms of the SPY, looking like it's ready to fall a great deal. Bitcoin is holding up. Semiconductors are absolutely getting obliterated. Miners absolutely getting obliterated. We'll see what comes in the near future. Right now, I'm cautiously optimistic that some trade deals may come through and may swoop in at the last second and send us higher. If SPY can recover the 560s, I'd be feeling pretty optimistic about that. Especially if we can get over the 50-day moving average at 577.33. We cross up on that, I'd be getting very, very optimistic there as well. But at this time, things are very, very dicey. Be careful out there. Don't take unnecessary risks. Always, definitely assess any risk very carefully before taking any right now. Anyways, that's all I've got for you today. Please like, comment, subscribe, share this video. Check out the Trade Cave store, link in the description, as well as the channel bio, and have a profitable day.